television timeouts, like all that good stuff. I think with that, what you see is
Sportsbook ads have a designated
prediction markets, AI generated graphics on the scoreboards. No, I think what you have is a case of like, this is an offense that wants to get the hammer down. One of the things we heard about the scrimmage was when this offense was moving quick, it was doing really well. When the defense was getting negative plays or, making stops and getting them to slow down, that's where things got tougher. Well, that makes sense, the way this personnel is. Also,
how much of going fast as an offense? This argument came up during the freeze era a couple of times. How much of going fast as an offense hinges on first down going as planned, or
huge,
roughly as planned? Because once you're at second and especially if you go backwards on first down, it's like well now
you're not hurrying on second and 13 usually.
Exactly, no. And so it's like if some of this has to I think it's hand in hand. Right, it's like if you want to go fast as an offense, like winning first down and having the defense on their heels for second down, rather than giving up a sack on first down and then hurrying to the line after a sack and it's
hurrying to
second
get hit.
18. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that it's you can have that plan to go fast, but if you're if you're going backwards on when the drives start. You can crumple that plan up and throw it in the garbage, right? And if you're going forward, then you have the opportunity to exploit all those things that you want to you want to do in your offense.
I also think about the spacing of this offense. I think about spreading it out. Think about being less condensed, making the defense play on island a little bit more. That's going to naturally ease some of the pressure off of your offensive line as much as when you go super condensed look, there's benefits of going condensed. There are some formations in this offense where they will tighten things up and try to play off of that because it is such a weapon to use when you do it correctly. But to answer William's question more directly, the way he phrased it, would last year's line look better under this regime with this quarterback? I think 100%. I don't think this Auburn offensive line this season is vastly more talented than the one it had last season, right? I don't think that's the case. I do think, though, they are in a better system with a better quarterback and will probably have better coaching because of it. And that's where I think you're going to see the improvement. I think last year you had some of that chemistry and that continuity and some that stuff that you want to have with an offensive line. You were in year 3 under the same coaching staff, right? Or the same head coach. Obviously, it didn't work out.
If you were excited about last season, I think the fact that you had such a veteran offensive line was part of it, right?
It didn't help that the head coach came out and said, "Well, we have NFL grades. They have NFL grades on all of our guys," and it's like, all right, dog. But then, I've said it before, I think Jeremiah Wright is one of the better interior offensive linemen Auburn has had over the last decade. And I think if you would have put the veteran version of Jeremiah Wright back on those early Gus teams, he would have fit right in and played really, really well.
One of the tragedies of Auburn having this dry spell the last couple of seasons is that some guys that deserve to be really celebrated for what they accomplished at Auburn and the work they put in, because the team didn't win enough. It's like, I wonder what kind of legacy they're going to have with fans, in the distant future, right? Because it's not really like a golden era of Auburn football, but there have been some absolute not just great players to cover, not just talking about nice guys and friendly and professional and willing to give you a quote, but guys that were not part of the problem on the field, right? Like guys that were really, really good players. And I hope that their stories get told too, right? It should, it's not, it shouldn't just be the conference championship seasons where guys who put in a lot of hard work for the program get their due. So yeah, I'm glad folks should remember Jeremiah Wright for a while, because that's one of the better stories. The way he bounced around and eventually won the respect of everyone and turned himself into an NFL player.
Yeah,